Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, and also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, which I hope you can hear, I'm not sure, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and today I am joined by...
The Slayer.
Yep, and in the live studio audience here we have Xanathos and Madness. I see he unmuted himself, so...
I just want to say hi.
Okay. Today is Wednesday, also known as... today is Tears Day. Sorry, not Wednesday. Today is Tears Day, also known as Tuesday. November 22nd, 2022. Look at that. 2. And it's Tuesday as well, so just all the twos. Anyway, let's jump on into the history, shall we? Nintendo 69. Do you want to start us off here?
Yes, I do. Gladly. In 498, Saint Symmachus begins his reign as Pope, replacing Amastasis the second.
Anastasia.
Give me a second. Anastasia?
No, Anastasius. You're right. I was just like, I'm just being weird.
Oh no, I know. I was trying to make a joke. Cat, get off the counter. You're not supposed to be on there. We don't need to keep telling you this, Cat.
Oh, the cat doesn't care.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was telling my mom to never buy a cat, because they don't listen.
So what you gotta do is you gotta line your counter with those, like, anti-bird things that they put on roofs. Those spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or put something on there that the cat won't like the smell of.
Yeah. But then you'll have a smelly counter. So, anyway, you have two more here.
Alright. In 1492, Pinta, under Martin Alonso Pinzon, separates from Christopher Columbus's fleet.
That's not good. He had a small fleet, the Nina Pinta and the Santa Maria. So a third of his voyage just went away. That's not good.
In 1497, Portuguese navigator Vasco da Gama rounds Cape of Good Hope on way to first voyage from Europe to reach India.
I was gonna say Cape Cod. What the hell is he doing over there? Like,
he's using Cape Cod as a means of getting to India.
Okay. I wonder if he's catching any marlin while he's there.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, Madness, you said something about you wanted to participate. If you would like, now's the perfect time to start your turn.
Yeah, sure. Reading 1621 or 1574.
1595.
1595. English fleet led by Francis Drake and John Hawkins unsuccessfully attacks San Juan, Puerto Rico during the Anglo-Spanish War.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. So they unsuccessfully attacked it. Huh, okay.
I wonder what the thoughts on the Anglo-Spanish War are there. That's got to be a conflict over the South Americas or the Americas, right?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever really heard of that war, so let me look it up real quick. Actually, I already have this here. So the Anglo-Spanish War from 1585 through 1604 was an intermittent conflict between the Habsburg Kingdom of Spain and the Kingdom of England. It was never formally declared. The war included much English privateering against Spanish ships and several widely separated battles. So it was a pirate war.
Yes, a pirate war. I love it.
That's interesting.
Are we going to do another one of that, Xander? Or?
Yeah, we go 3 for 3. I'm actually putting in the link to this wiki in the underbar right now. So but you have 2 more here.
So we have 1621. Not the English quote. The YC. I see what we're doing.
We mainly read the black ones. Like every now and then, if somebody sees an interesting white one, then we read it. But I mean, there's a lot of history that happens on every day. It's insane.
On a single day, yes. 1675, English King Charles II adjourns Parliament, which I'm sure was a big deal on that day.
Yeah, because I believe from the base knowledge I have of the word adjourn, it sounds like, okay, meeting's adjourned, meeting's over. In a more bad type of way, it might also mean he suspended it, although they probably would say that he suspended it. But there have been many cases throughout the annals of time where, the kings and whatever act like dictators. They suspend this, they adjourn that, and they grab power. So
I imagine then it was probably a little more severe, right? It wasn't like, all right, everyone go back to work. We've adjourned Parliament or whatever, right? It's like, let's start cutting off some heads or something.
Yeah. Well, that's more of a French thing. This is the King of England, so yeah.
True, same. All right, 1707. Prince Johann Wilhelm Friso sworn in as Viceroy of Friesland. I'm sure I pronunciated all that wrong.
Friesland. I want to go to Friesland.
Friesland.
Yeah, go there with a bottle of ketchup, have a good time, Moving on up here, we got an election of interest in 1830. Charles Grey, the second Earl Grey, became Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Alright. We got some music history here in 1862. The opera La Forza del Destino by Giuseppe Verdi debuted at Bolshoi Theater in St. Petersburg, Russia, or in the old style, it was November 10th. So, which they were using, they were still using the Julian calendar, while the world at that time, I believe, had gone up to the Gregorian calendar. So, Russia was trying to still either... Because I know at one point Russia was doing their own calendar, but I think that was the Soviets. So... Anyway, 1900, Paul Kruger, exiled president of the Boer Republic of South Africa, was given a popular welcome when he landed at Marseille in France. Okay. Well, that's cool. South African Abraham Lincoln.
I believe this is after the Boer War too, somewhere in there. Like, not shortly after. I'm not sure of the time frame, but.
Let's see here. Boer War. 1889 through 1902. So it was. This is the second Boer War. So he might have been something involving the first, and then. But he was exiled. So maybe he was exiled after the first one, and then he landed in France here during the second. But then we got another historic event here in 1903. Franklin Roosevelt and Eleanor Roosevelt were engaged. Okay. All right.
Cool. Yeah.
And then heading on back to the Ramasur, the Slayer, Doom Guy, Nintendo 69, the man of many names. A lot of people here have many names in this server.
The man of names. The god of names.
The god of names. You will be known as Samantha. You just have like a stamp. Like, just stamping babies. You will be Benjamin. Your name is Rebecca.
I am now Timmy Neutron.
Oh god.
Anywho, in 1918, Marshal Josef Dudusky.
Yeah.
Dudusky becomes first president dictator of Poland.
Uh-oh.
L.
Yeah.
Poland is out here taking L's.
Poor Poland. Which, by the way, speaking of Poland, I believe it has been confirmed that the missile was from Ukraine. So, I haven't been following it, but, yeah.
My mom called that, man. She's kind of a low-key Trump voter, but she called the missile from Ukraine. Just an interesting aside. My mom's almost 70.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would make no sense for Russia to have done that. I know we're kind of straying in the news here, or it's not really news. It's olds now. But still, that would have been the stupidest thing for Russia to have ever done, is attack a NATO state. So I was just when I first heard about that, I was like, there's no way in hell that that's what happened. But yeah, anyway. Dos Mas, 100 years ago on this date. That's interesting.
In 1922, British Labour Party elects Ramsay MacDonald as leader.
All right. And I'm going to try to start a new trend. Do you mind just taking the rest of the 1922s? It was 1 century ago. I'm trying to get myself psyched up to start doing those shorts. So.
Also in 1922, Library Ave in Bronx named.
All right.
Another thing in 1922, Wilhelm Kuno forms new German government.
Interesting, because that comes after the Weimar Reich, after the First World War, right?
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, you got something there. Speaking of World War One, you got a 1923 here.
All right. So 1923, Calvin Coolidge pardons World War I German spy Lothar Witzke, sentenced to death. To death.
Well, he was sentenced to death, but he was pardoned, so he was no longer sentenced to death. So
pardon. Sure, yes, of course. Do you want me to read the... there's no trench in 1923, is there?
I'm sorry, what?
That's just... it's just 1 year. Just one entry for 1923 on this day. That's interesting.
Yeah, I see here, though, 1927, the first one at least. That's interesting.
The first snowmobile patent granted to Carl Aleson, Sayner, Wisconsin. Those Wisconians.
Yeah, inventing the snowmobile. Look at that.
1920. Can you imagine snowmobiling in 1927?
That'd be cool.
Like, that's got to be like the Wright brothers. Yeah, like snowmobile accidents in 19. When's the first snowmobile accident, Xander?
1927 snowmobile. Let me look at what it actually looked like. Oh my god.
No, that's a hard fact.
That looks very dangerous.
Have you seen what the current ones look like?
Oh yeah, bro. Look, I didn't know they can have sidecars. Look at that.
Those things are amazing.
Badass.
And yo, it's that truck from the fucking claymation Christmas movies. It's the mailman guy's truck.
Yeah.
But let's see here. First snowmobile accident.
It's the day after. It's November 23rd, 1927.
Oh really?
I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just making a joke. Yeah.
First snowmobile accident ever. Let's see here. No, it's just telling me about a snowmobiler. Is Caleb Moore still alive? No. What?
Don't get lost in this. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
This is a rabbit hole. So, this is a challenge for the viewers. When was the first snowmobile accident? Please leave a comment in the comment section. Anyway, Madness, you got another one here in 27.
Yeah. 1927, George Gershwin and Ira Gershwin's musical Funny Face, starring Fred Astaire and his sister Adele Astaire, opened at the New Alvin Theater in New York City, runs 244 performances, which my dad actually raised me on these old movies and stuff with Fred Astaire and the dancers or whatever, but running for that many performances, especially in New York City at the time and Broadway, that's pretty impressive.
That is pretty good.
They were dance masters, by the way. Like Astaire could dance, not like we can dance. So we got nothing on these guys.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave all your friends behind, but if your friends can't dance, and if they don't dance, then they ain't no oats of mine. So, yeah. Anyway,
I guess I also 1927, the Neil Simon Theater opens at 250 W Newark, whatever. You said you wanted to do the years that were doubled up, whatever. And Xander, I'm just following your ball.
Would these two be connected? Because this says the Alvin Theater and this says the New Alvin Theater.
Yeah, they would probably be maybe the first performance even.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're connected. That's interesting. Good catch right there, man. Good catch.
Thank you.
Moving on up to 1928, Bolero by Maurice Ravel, first performed publicly in Paris. All right. Then we have 1930, Elijah Muhammad formed Nation of Islam in Detroit. What? Okay. I didn't realize the Muslims were in Detroit, but now I do. In 1936, PGA Championship Men's Golf at Pinehurst Country Club. Denny Shute won first of his consecutive PGA titles, defeating Jimmy Thompson 3-2. Then we got a historic siege. I'm sorry?
Oh, sorry for cutting you off, but I'm pretty sure that's the Detroit country.
Detroit country. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, you know how there's a country called Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that kind of, I think.
Oh, what? Detroit country. Is there a country named Detroit? No.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Were they actually? Wait.
it's the city,
Actually,
Michigan.
the first, it might be the first instance of Islam in America. Who knows? That'd be interesting if it started in Detroit.
I was like, ain't no way. That is not a very Detroit.
We're about to find out of that guy. Sam Scott.
Nation
Wait,
of
say that
Islam
for-
in Detroit. Hold on a second. Nation of Islam. No, why can't I just write Islam? Detroit. Muhammad Mosque, NO1 Detroit. Southern Poverty Law Center. Founded by a mysterious clothing salesman in the ghettos in Detroit in 1930. NOI considered an insignificant, if highly media-worthy, voodoo sect. This is way... Well, yeah, this is the same thing, 1930. It's saying here, in the ghettos of Detroit in 1930. So there is a religious sect of Islamists in the city of Detroit in Michigan. That is...
I don't know what.
Why start in Detroit? Is that your question? Because that's my question.
I thought there was a country called Detroit just because of that. It doesn't seem like something that would happen in Detroit.
Well, I have it right here. Nation of Islam Southern Poverty Law Center. Extremist group, of course.
I think it's the first American sect, though. It's not like the first in the world or anything like that.
Location, Chicago,
American
Illinois.
sect. Yeah.
Ideology, anti-Semitism. Okay.
Typical.
This is
I
just getting
suppose.
worse. Like, it's the farther we go down this hole, the worse
Stop
things are
reading,
getting.
Xander. Stop reading. We got more years. We're only in the 1930s.
Yeah, let's pull out of that article.
Spiral.
Jesus. 1939, Bugsy Siegel, Whitey Krakower, Frankie Carbo, and Albert Tannenbaum kill Harry Big Greenie, Gettysburg. Oh no, Little Green's dad. Outside his apartment after
Little
Greenberg
Green.
had threatened to become a police informant. Oh jeez.
Oh man, not Little Green.
No, this Big Green. Big Greenie. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something right now, actually.
No.
Let's see here. There's your server. And where there it is. Okay.
Oh no! Oh
Big
man, they
Greenie.
killed Piccolo. Big Green.
Big Green.
Yeah,
And
Piccolo
then,
is Big Green.
And then going back to Rhombusser here, you got in 1942.
Oh, that's my luck. It's fucking Hitler.
Yeah.
In 1942, Adolf Hitler orders Rummelig Afrika Corps to fight it to the last man.
Dang. That's a fairly common order from the Germans during that conflict. Fight to the last man here. Fight to the last man there. Oh, they're in Berlin. Fight to the last child.
Yeah. I was gonna say they start conscripting like 16 and 14-year-olds at some point,
Fucking
right?
10-year-olds, dude, and younger. Like they,
Yeah.
out of the cradle into the trench, literally. Like,
Yeah.
crazy. Rhombusser?
Yeah.
You have two more.
Sorry. In 1943, FDR, Churchill, and Chiang Kai-shek meet to discuss the ways to defeat Japan.
Yeah. Chiang Kai-shek, of course, is the Chinese military and political leader. So, the guy for them. So, ooh.
Is that before Mao, Xander?
What?
The leader for China there, is that before Mao and like
Yes.
the march there?
Actually,
Yeah.
China was just getting shafted during those times because Japan was at war with China for like, I don't know, 20 years, give or take. Like, it was a long time that Japan was in there, stirring shit up. And then the Communist Revolution under Mao Zedong was happening like up in the northwest, I believe, like kind of close to Mongolia, if my memory from Hearts of Iron 4 is correct. But
And
yeah,
then
they
they
just
do their
got
march,
they
yeah.
just got reamed, dude. Like, yeah. And now the last vestiges of that of those people are right now in Taiwan, and there's a very real possibility that we might see the end of them within the next year or so. So yeah. Scares the hell out of me because that's where the majority, if not all, of the entire world's research and development of every computer component there is. Your phones, your cars, the things that pump your water, like everything that has a microchip in it comes from Taiwan. Like, that microchip does, at least. So, talk about putting all your eggs in one basket and leaving it for the fox. Jesus. So, anyway, you got one more here, Nintendo in 1944.
In 1944, film musical Meet Me in St. Louis, starring Judy Garland and directed by Vincent Minnelli, premieres at Lowe's State Theater in Washington Avenue in St. Louis, Missouri.
Huh. All right.
Am I starting now?
Yeah, your turn.
Very good. So, contract of interest. 1955, RCA Records makes its best investment, paying $35,000 to Sun Records for Elvis Presley's contract. When you think about $35,000 then, it's probably a lot more than we would anticipate, right? But it doesn't seem like enough to get Elvis Presley's contract.
$35,000 is 1955 is the equivalent to the purchasing power of $389,194.
Not enough. Not enough, man. Not enough.
Which is still pennies.
Baseball player in the world or something. That's my only baseball player in the world at that point. The baseball sport hasn't even started, and you're getting the most amazing player ever. Yeah. Sports history. Yeah, on that sports history. 1956, Boston shooting guard Bill Sharman hits 10 free throws in Celtics 101-78 over Philadelphia Warriors at Philadelphia Civic Center. Begins NBA. What's the FT mean? Something streak. Anyways, of 55 games. I'm just concerned. Wait, yeah, it makes sense in the. I'm sure it's like the longest streak or something, right?
Free throw.
Free throw. Oh, the longest free throw streak for 55 games. Wow.
Nice.
So no one beat his free throw streak of 10. It's interesting too that we're still probably in like white basketball territory there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like mostly, right? Like
yeah. Before all the segregation. Well, segregation was going on well into the '60s, and we're still in the '50s.
Absolutely, yeah. And then sports history again. 1957, Mickey Mantle wins all MVP or AL MVP for a second time. So Mickey Mantle, obviously one of the greatest batters in history. Yeah.
Yeah, AL is American League. There's two leagues. There's American League and National League.
Yeah, you gotta remember, I'm the Canadian. I'm the resident Canadian now. As under like.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're also Canadian. Yeah. So hockey is more your forte.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta get you and Alice together one of these days. She's not a Canadian, but she is a hockey nut. So.
Nice. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Moving on up, 1957 as well, Miles Davis Quintet debuted a jazz concert at Carnegie Hall in New York City. Okay.
Miles Davis being one of the greatest jazz musicians ever.
Yeah. And we got some more sports history here. In 1961, Frank Robinson, Cincinnati Reds outfielder, selected as National League Most Valuable Player. Here we go. We're getting into the black time now. So.
Hey. So that took 7 years?
Well, I mean, like, it took a lot longer than that, but, like, you made a point about, like, we're still in the white times. And
yeah.
And then here we go, like, So,
4 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Xander.
Yes.
A little announcement, sports-wise, from the other day.
Okay.
This was actually, I was actually happy about this announcement. Broncos got rid of Melvin Gordon.
Okay.
Booted him. Do you want to know why?
Sure.
Because he can't keep his hands on that damn ball. He doesn't know how to not fumble the ball. He's had more fumbles in the span of 4 games than any player probably has in their entire career.
Sounds like me.
Like, bro fumbled the ball like 4 times in the first game of the season.
Wow.
I don't know how you manage that.
Wow.
And then he cost us another win against the Raiders. He cost us again.
Well, they got rid of him, so...
I'm glad they did.
It's like, hey, stop dipping your hands into bacon grease before every game, you fucking lunatic.
Good luck to him wherever he goes, but he didn't deserve to be in Denver.
Yeah.
He was not.
He must have found the Patriots' deflated balls.
Oh.
He should go to the Patriots. The deflated football, he'll be able to actually hang on to it.
Yep. Well, anyway, moving on up into 1961 here, producers Albert R. Broccoli, what a name, and Harry Saltzman Oh, so we have broccoli and we have salt. Great. Announced expensive publicity campaign to make Sean Connery James Bond a star. Sean Connery. I was the voice of a dragon. And we have here an NBA record in 1961 as well. St. Louis Hawk Bob Pettit set NBA record, hitting 19 of 19 free throws. That's really good. Huh. And right back to Nintendo 69.
Alrighty. In 1963, Lyndon B. Johnson sworn in as the 36th President of the United States after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. What do you know?
Why have we not reported on that? Was that yesterday? When was JFK shot? Hold on a second. November 22nd. Today. Why? 63.
Why isn't that there?
Oh, well, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
This is why would they put this after that? What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, they should probably switch that around.
That's weird. But here we go. Go for it.
In 1963, U.S. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald while riding in an open-topped motorcade in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, they should have had that first.
This is yesterday?
This is today.
Or today?
This is today.
Oh, wow. This is literally... Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, no, all the things that we've been reading are stuff that happened on November 22nd throughout all of time. So,
This is the 59th.
No, it's just funny that they highlighted... Sorry.
Yeah, no, like, they highlighted... They had... Like, both stories are highlighted, and as they should, but they're not in the right order. Like,
They're out of order, yeah.
Yeah. Because, yeah, that kind of melted my brain for a second there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you got another one here.
Alrighty, matey. In 1965, Miss Goodall and the Wild Chimpanzees. I meant to say
Chimpanzees?
Chimpanzees, yeah.
Chimpanzees.
Yeah. Chimpanzees.
Chippendales. Wait, that's something else.
Broadcast on CBS, watched by 25 million, brings Jane Goodall to national attention.
International attention.
International.
I think this is the one when she was like out in the wild with the chimpanzees. It's a documentary. Yeah.
That's fun. I've seen it before. It's pretty cool.
And then let's go.
A certain kind of person.
What?
I just said it's got to take a certain kind of person to want to go and do that, right? Like, I can't imagine just one day, like...
Especially, like, if they decide to just, like, rip your arm off, what are you going to do about it? Like...
Yeah.
Start
Is it my
beating
turn
you
now,
to death
Xander?
with your own arm like a meat stick?
Is it my go now, Xander?
It is your turn now.
Yeah, very good. So we have a boxing title fight. 1965, in his second title defense, Muhammad Ali scores 12th round KO of Floyd Patterson at Las Vegas Convention Center to retain his World Heavyweight Boxing Championship. And this is probably one of the best fights of all time. Like, literally, one of the best fights of all time.
Yeah. I always call this guy the boxing cowboy, because he looks like a cowboy in that photo. Oh, I'm a boxing cowboy. Ding, 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 ding. I ain't hear no bell. I don't know.
We have a historic event. 1968, Terence O'Neill, then Northern Ireland Prime Minister, announced a package of reform measures granting concessions to the Catholic minority in response to protest movement. And if anyone knows anything, I've actually half Irish, but Ireland in this time, the IRA is just coming to kind of fruition, and there goes on to be a many series of bombings. I'm sure we'll read on days to come.
That's really strange in a weird way, not in a bad way, because you are not the only Irish Canadian we have in the server.
I believe it. Well, I'm half Scottish, half Irish. That's my two backgrounds. But yeah, my dad was born in Scotland, and my mom's dad was born in Ireland.
Dang. I need to... Yeah. There's somebody I need to have you talk to as well.
That's cool, man. This is all about making connections, Xander. Thank you again for having me here at all, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I've highlighted a non-highlighted one for you. This one's really interesting.
1968, first interracial TV guest, Star Trek Captain Kirk and Uhura.
Yeah.
And I mean, Trek fans, my dad raised me on original Trek, so like he thought that was a huge deal when he was growing up, right? Like,
That is a huge deal. Like,
yeah.
you know, barriers are being broken, you know, like ceilings are being shattered, walls are being taken down. Like, we are finally becoming a unified humanity. Like, you know.
Historic event, 1975, Juan Carlos I proclaimed King of Spain as monarchy restored after 31 years. So this is probably one of the monarchies that gets restored after all those revolutions happened, all those pesky revolutions, right? And this is an attempt in 1975 to get monarchy back.
What was happening was Francisco Franco literally led a revolution, an uprising in Spain, had a civil war that ended like sometime around like the start of the Second World War. I think they ended like right before or right after. So that's why Spain was neutral, but Francisco Franco was a dictator and a fascist. So he did help, you know, Mussolini and Hitler. And he reigned until 1975. So this is when, I guess, things finally switched hands. So I believe maybe in deaths today, we're going to be talking about Francisco Franco. That's going to be interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know how many you've taken, so I'll just let you have this other one before I start my turn here.
Yeah, that's fine. Historic event, 1977. U.S. President Jimmy Carter presents engineer Peter Goldmark with the National Medal of Science for his work in communication and entertainment technology.
Dang.
Which I imagine is like the precursors to us having this conversation right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, probably part of it. Peter Carl Goldmark was an engineer and inventor of the LP record.
Oh, damn.
So, like, LP record. What is LP record?
Vinyl, man. We're talking vinyl.
Okay. Yeah, so he's the inventor of it. So there you go.
So we have him to thank for every great record we've ever listened to. No wonder he got the National Medal of Science.
Yeah. We got some sports history here in 1981. Rhombus, sir, why don't you take this one just because it's NASCAR?
Ah, yes. In 1981, 34th NASCAR Sprint Cup champion is Darrell Waltrip.
Nice.
But it wasn't the Sprint Cup at that time, it was the Winston Cup.
Ah. At least it wasn't the Piston Cup. He did win this cup?
Sponsors they've gone through.
Ooh.
Huh?
Here we go. 1984, Fred Rogers of PBS, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, presented a sweater to Smithsonian Institution. Well, that's cool.
Fred
Amazing.
Will you be my neighbor?
He's the original Fred.
Yeah.
My
Oh my god, you just reminded me of that stupid YouTuber Fred. Like, fucking.
Oh, you mean the YouTuber from back in like 2010?
Yeah, who somehow got a TV show, but then again, so did Annoying
got,
Orange.
like,
So I guess they're trying
movies.
anything.
Dude, that guy was funny. Okay,
He was
I know
annoying.
people hate him, but he was funny.
Well, you are of a different generation than mine. He wasn't funny to me. I guess I'm just an old fuddy-duddy. So,
It's Brock left.
1986 year, 20-year-old Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history when he stopped title holder Trevor Berbick in round 2 at Las Vegas Hilton to earn the WBC title.
I watched a replay of that. He annihilated him.
Dang. He was 20 years
Like-
old, too. So, I mean, that's prime time right there.
It wasn't just a boxing. It wasn't just a knockout. It was a murder. Like he killed him. Not literally, but like kicked the snot out of him.
Well, at least he didn't turn him into Van Gogh. So,
He could have.
well, I'm talking about when he bit off Evander Holyfield's ear.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. He very well could have if he wanted to.
Maybe, yeah.
My name is Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar.
Bro, I'd like to see a fight between Brock Lesnar and Mike Tyson. That sounds interesting. So,
Yeah, the most explosive athlete in the world versus Mike Tyson. No, like Lesnar is very athletic. He's a very explosive athlete. If you've ever watched him, he is very explosive. Like he's fast.
that's terrifying, dude. For someone that big, like, Moving fast. That's like the perfect DPS tank in an MMO. Like that's unfair. That's broken. So
his biggest weakness, his legs. He's got tiny legs. He's got really skinny legs.
Well. But anyway, 1986 as well, Edmonton Oiler Wayne Gretzky became the 13th NHLer to score 500 goals. Nice.
Again, like the Tony Hawk of hockey. You gotta give him that.
Tony Hockey?
Tony Hockey.
He's Tony Hockey? Yeah, he's Tony Hockey.
He's Tony Hockey. But then, hey, look at this. Perfect timing for Nintendo 69 with the NASCAR guy profile picture.
Oh, yeah. In 1987, the 37th NASCAR Sprint Cup champion is Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Nice.
Oh, shit. We're closing in on that time again. That time of year where he kind of sort of smacked his head off a steering wheel and then just kind of went bleh.
February 18th. So we're nowhere near that.
We're getting.
Well.
Oh no, we're getting. No. Well, no. There's a few months.
3 months.
I said we're closing in on it. It's a lot. Those 3 months ago by faster than we expect.
I guess you can say we're going the distance. We're going for speed.
We're going the 500 miles.
Yeah.
Except for Dale Earnhardt, he went 499.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I mean, he technically did. He technically only did like 499 and a half or something.
Wow.
Like 3/4 of a lap at Daytona.
Damn.
And then bam. And then death.
Anyway.
On a death note.
Jesus. You got a couple more here.
Anywho, in 1989, MLB center fielder Kirby Puckett signs record $3 million per year contract with Minnesota Twins. Kirby. I didn't know Kirby was a real person.
I don't know. And
he's not the first Kirby either. He can't be the first Kirby in 1989. Like.
He should have Kirby'd that one dude that hit like 110 home runs or whatever in that 1 year, and then the whole record got like, well, it wasn't like 110. It's an exaggeration, but
hey, look, it's Kirby.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Kirby
wait.
Kirby Stone.
DDD Redemption 2?
What?
Oh, back in the
There's a dead dude.
What the hell?
There. DDD Redemption 2.
Huh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god, now he has a knife. That's. Anyway, you got another one here.
I'm an onion mason.
I'm a mason onion.
I'm a stone mason. In 1990, George H.W. Bush visit U.S. troops in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I'm using my phone.
Goodness.
It's kind of hard to read, so if it takes me a second to read shit, I apologize.
That's all right. Like
this is George W.
Anyway, I believe it is now Madness's turn.
Yeah, I got it. Historic event. 1990, Margaret Thatcher announces her resignation as British Prime Minister, and from what I know about my family in the UK, this was a big deal because she was a very divisive Prime Minister.
She was, between her and JFK, right?
Yeah.
Like, the West was strong for a while.
Oh yeah.
Now it's
for
not.
A moment. And Eisenhower after that too, because I believe she played with Eisenhower a bit as well. Like.
I think Ike was before that, though. I think Ike was president in the 50s. Let's see here. Eisenhower presidency. 53 through 61.
Okay, yeah. You're right. Who was president then when Thatcher was prime minister?
I believe it was JFK. Thatcher PM. She served from... Prime Minister from 1979 through 1990. So, U.S. President, 1979 onward. James Earl Carter Jr. What? Oh, Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter.
Dude, Jimmy Carter was not up to Margaret Thatcher. He could not have handled her.
No, that's what she said. But
Okay,
yeah.
go on. I got the next two anyways.
I had to put that in because I felt the spirit of Zanny rising within me. So.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah. It comes upon you, right? It comes upon you every once in a while. Yeah. Okay, we have a film release, 1991, and I'm gonna butcher this, so I apologize to any listeners. But Fool Ur Kanti, the film debut of famous Indian actor Ajay Devgan, is released. And a Bollywood star, so I imagine, especially the early 90s, Bollywood is like a lucrative business.
Bollywood is awesome. I gotta watch more of those movies. Dude, they're so wacky, man. Like, they're just like, physics? What do you mean physics? We're gonna spit in fucking Einstein's eye with our movies.
We're gonna throw tigers at each other, like, right? Like, we're gonna just, like, screw it.
Like, bro, have you seen that one clip of all the people, like climbing onto that tree and then catapulting themselves as a unit over the walls during the siege?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah, I've seen clips of that.
So weird.
All respect to them. If they're making billions of dollars, who cares, man? Like, that's awesome. And the last one here, I believe, for now, is sports history. 1991, the New York Knicks paid Patrick Ewing a record $18.8 million for a 2-year extension, which I believe at the time was probably one of the biggest re-signing deals or extension deals in the NBA.
It may be. I don't follow sports. I don't know shit from Shinola about that, so I just rely on you guys to educate me on that.
That's good. That's why you have a rotating cast of clowns, right?
Exactly. Anyway, moving on up into 1992, Washington Post reported Oregon Senator Bob Packwood sexually harassed 10 women. 10 women. Not good. Politics.
Yeah, that's not very...
Continuing a long tradition of politicians.
Yeah. I still find it so funny that there is a politician named Anthony Weiner, and he couldn't keep that off of his phone, you know? Like, remember all the dick pics he was randomly sending to people?
What a
wiener.
Yeah.
What a wiener.
Wiener, like from South Park.
Yes, yeah. George Martin.
Anyway, 1992 as well, Yugoslavian tennis star Monica Seles beat Martina Navratilova for the second consecutive year to win WTA Tour Championship 7-5, 6-3, 6-1 in New York City. Her third straight in-of-season title.
Hi-oh!
Hey, is that an Alice?
It's a Pam Poovy.
Pam Poovy.
Hey-oh.
Well, I'm going to take this article here, and I just got a sneak peek at what's coming afterwards, and that's when I'm going to have you read, Alice, if you so wish.
Oh, sure. I suppose I can read something real quick.
Because you have a friend in me. Anyway, 1993, Neil Simon's comedy Laughter on the 23rd Floor opened at Richard Rogers Theater in New York City, running for 320 performances. Pretty good.
That's a good...
Andrew?
Yes.
Was that a voice crack I heard earlier? I think I heard a voice crack.
Yeah, at the top of the... anyway,
The man talks for a living. The man only talks for a living.
Oh, it's like someone's a little pubescent back there.
I'm just having my second puberty. I'm becoming an old man, and now my balls are going to drag on the floor. They're dropping again.
Okay, Butters.
Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know about this.
Rick?
You sound like a cross between Butters and the pedophile guy from Family Guy.
God.
Fucking Herbert. Yeah, you sound like Herbert the Herbert.
You sound like he sounds like Herbert and the one guy from Butters
from South Park. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, fellas, I don't know if this is such a good idea.
Oh, hamburgers.
Oh, hamburgers.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, Alice,
Right.
you have a friend in me.
Yeah. Oh my lord! Let me read this. Okay. All right. We got in 1995. Let me gotta zoom in here. We have. Oh god! Don't be a douche canoe. 1995. We have the Toy Story. The film feature-length film created. Completely using computer-generated imagery, directed by John That's your butt off. I don't know. I can't see it in my thing. It starred Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. Oh, Lasseter?
Yeah, Lasseter, I think.
Yeah, John Lasseter. And then was also it starred Tom Hanks as, obviously, you know, the little cowboy. Mm-hmm. And then we have Buzz Lightyear as Tim Allen. Yep. Or Woody, I should say. Yeah. Woody! Got a Woody!
There's a boot in my snake.
Wait. Ooh,
somebody's watered the poison hole. Wait.
Ooh, 96. We got O.J. Simpson.
Odge Simpson.
Odge Simpson.
Who
Go
wants
for
to take it? Me?
Yeah, Alice, we do 3 by 3.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so O.J. Simpson takes a stand as hostile witness in the wrongful death lawsuit filed against him and he was saying it's absolutely not true. I didn't murder my wife, Nicole Brown Simpson.
No, this is the wrongful death lawsuit filed against him.
Oh no, it's a civil suit that he ended up getting. They end up giving him the amount he owed to the families. There was a symbolic thing about it. I can't remember. I remember watching a documentary, but I can't remember the symbolicism of what they got charged. Oh, and then we
Alex
got
Jones. Not to interrupt you, Pam. It's like Alex Jones were now paying money to families rather than being convicted of a criminal charge or whatever, right? Like,
yeah.
Is that the difference? In the OJ case, is that the difference in the OJ case? Like, he was already convicted or not convicted or whatever.
In the civil case, was sued. That's what you can do in civil court, is you can sue them for wrongful death, but they don't go to jail for it. They just have to pay the family.
Yeah.
Alice, I'm gonna have you read up until 2000, so that way we can do the split. So you got 3 more articles here.
Okay, so we have Swiss tennis star Martina Hingis. She beats American Lindsay Davenport 7-5, 6-4, 4-6, 6-2 in the WTA Tour Championship final at Madison Square Garden in New York City.
All right.
We have a music single here in '99. How Do You Like Me Now? Single released by Toby Keith. It was a Billabong. Not to be mistaken with the skateboarder company Billboard Song of the Year in 2000.
Nice. And Uno Mas.
Oh yes, in '99 we have Fortune magazine names General Electric CEO Jack Welch manager of the century.
All right.
Oh damn! Shit. Right now. All right. Welcome it's on to someone else now.
Welcome to part 2. We're gonna just go on to Rhombusser here and start the lineup all over again in 2003. So go for it. Oh, and he muted.
I can go if you want it.
Okay,
fine.
Go for it.
What, you want me to do it?
No, Magnus.
No, I got it, Pam. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry. Yeah, sports history, 2003, the 5th Rugby World Cup final, Stadium Australia, Sydney, obviously. Fly half Johnny Wilkinson lands winning drop goal in extra time as England beats Australia 20-17. Obviously, rugby between those two countries is a big deal.
Yep.
We have historical event 2003 in, I'm going to butcher this again, but Tbilisi, Georgia. Opponents of President Eduard Shevardnadze seize the parliament building and demand the president's resignation.
Dang.
As we know, these things happen every year. You know, this is going back to maybe my childhood. I'm not sure about anyone else's, but I was probably a teenager around here.
Well, this guy, Edward Shenanigan, he was a Soviet diplomat. So this is opponents of him took office, or took over, they seized the parliament building and demanded his resignation because he was probably still doing Soviet things.
Yeah.
Like a decade after the collapse of the USSR.
And to round this out, American Music Awards in 2005, the 33rd American Music Awards, Gwen Stefani, Will Smith, and Kelly Clarkson win. And that's an interesting group of people.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking...
Out of your mouth.
Well, I mean, they made a new tool called the Will Smith 3000. Literally a spatula, but it's a hand.
Bro,
chopping.
Is it like slap that? It just slaps you?
Yeah, it's just no, you can slap people with it.
It's a slap chop.
It's a metal slap chop.
Damn. No, like, and I'm not gonna spoil anything. But in God of War Ragnarok, somebody
Try to listen to the fucking song. Sorry, I heard slap shot.
Oh, I said slap chop, but yeah. No, like in God of War Ragnarok, somebody does a Will Smith and says, "Keep whatever name out your fucking mouth." Like, actually said that.
Is that a DLC? Is that like something
No, that's in the
that came
game.
after, or was it...
That's
Wow.
part of the story. Like near the end,
Wow.
somebody says that while there's a fight going on. So yeah. Anyway, Rhombus, now that you're back, why don't you take this historic event here?
Alrighty, in 2005, Angela Merkel becomes the first female chancellor of Germany. Female Hitler.
Yeah. You see, like, I don't want to say anything, but, like, with the internet culture and how things, are handled, she did not leave a good legacy for the first female in that position of power. So, yeah, not good.
No, she really didn't.
No.
Yeah, she's bad news bears.
Well, you can either take this or you can give this to Alice or Madness. I don't know, either one of those two. They're the hockey people.
She's the Hillary Clinton of Germany.
Oh yeah, y'all go ahead.
Hey, did you see that, Alice?
Either one of you two hockey nerds want to take this 2008 here?
Oh, we got Patrick Waugh in 2008. Number 33 jersey is retired by the Montreal Canadiens, but Patrick Waugh was well known for playing for the Colorado Avalanche.
Ah.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, yeah. One of my favorite teams growing up. Absolutely.
I don't care.
I'm sorry, Alice.
Out there.
But yeah, Patrick Waugh was one of the greatest hockey players ever for the Avalanche, for sure.
I'm going to take this one real quick because it just caught my eye here.
Of all time, too, actually, some would say.
2008, YouTube hosts the largest ever live broadcast. 2008, which has to be the start of all this nonsense.
YouTube Live 2008. Like, let's see here.
First ever live stream. For the first true live stream that is
YouTube
on
Live, Wikipedia. Yeah, the article is about the 2008 live event. Launched 13 years ago on this date. I'm trying to see a number. Well, on April 8th, 2011, the channel was closed, effectively removing all videos. It was replaced by the YouTube Live section page. It's not telling me anything about like how many people actually
Watched, yeah.
Attended, yeah. I'm going to add this link in the underbar as well, the week of this YouTube Live. Let's see here, boom, and in there. But let's see here. Attendance for viewing.
No, attendance wouldn't have been bad. Who knows?
Who hosted was the most viewed live stream? Oh yeah, this guy. The space jump. That's the one with the Red Bull thing, right?
Yeah.
So apparently,
Goes up in the balloon.
the stream reached a peak viewership of 8 million. So, here we go. What are the most viewers on the live stream? What is this here? Well, it was
The
this.
same one, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Alright. Anyway, moving on up to 2009, 37th American Music Awards, Taylor Swift and Michael Jackson won. Alright. And that must have been like near the end. Yeah, he died in 2009,
Yeah.
June 25th. Oh, wow. So this is after he died. He won after he
It's a
died.
posthumous award, yeah.
Yeah. I can never
So
pronounce that word
pledged.
right. Posthumously or something.
Whatever, I'm Canadian.
Michael Jackson.
Forgive me my mispronunciations.
Anyway, 2009, President Hugo Chavez stated that Venezuela is in recession as the economy contracted 4.5% in the third quarter. That is not good.
On Tuesday we do legs.
Then in 2010, Def Jam Recordings and Rockefeller Records released American rapper and producer Kanye West's fifth studio album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Okay. All right.
Conway East.
Conway East.
Yay,
Conway yeast infection.
Oh, God. Anyway, so let's back up to Rhombusser 2010 here.
In 2010, Trinidadian-born American rapper Nicki Minaj debut album Pink Friday released.
Huh. All right.
She's a character. She's quite the character.
Yeah.
She was also featured on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It was one of her best actual rap verses, apparently.
It's not even like she's not like a shit person. She's just weird. She's a very strange human being.
I'm just gonna say, for someone who's wearing a cross, she doesn't look like she's dressed very conservatively. So, yeah.
Yeah. She dresses questionably, but
you got
well,
two
again,
more.
our Yacon there is also a very religious gospel writer now, but that's not here nor there. Sorry, Xander, go on.
Yeah, Rhombusser has two more here.
alrighty. In 2013, Norwegian Magnus Carlsen defeats Viswanathan Anand. 2013 chess championship.
Magnus is still he's still playing AI now, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he still is challenging AI, like AI programs and stuff.
I'm pretty sure that dude's still doing stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, that was my tape.
What?
Norwegian, eh?
All right.
Alrighty.
One more.
Oh, nice. In 2014, Lionel Messi of FC Barcelona sets a new goal-scoring record at La Liga of 253 games.
Goals. Pardon me.
Goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to read. So.
Yeah, he goaled that much in. I guess that's not one
that's
game.
A lot.
I guess that's
It's
like.
already tough to score one.
Mm-hmm.
It's already difficult enough to score a handful on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's impressive.
Yeah. Like that has to be like his that has to be like his like life record or something. So.
Well, the next one I see 2 sellouts and 1 country singer.
Well, it's Madness's turn.
That's fine, I got you. American Music Awards, 2015, the 43rd American Music Awards. Ed Sheeran, Ariana Grande, and where's Sheeran? No, Ariana Grande, One Direction, and Luke Bryan all win. Yeah, I mean, we're getting into the state of like pop culture now, right?
You know what? A story can be made out of these 4 names. Ed Sheeran. By Sheeran, we're talking about Ariana Grande, Sheeran, One Direction to Luke Bryan.
Oh, very good. Very good.
I've never even listened to any of those 3 artists. All I know is that they're all retards. I'm just kidding. They're not retards.
Damn.
Never trust a ginger.
Wow.
Stuff.
Sports history. Sorry, guys. Sports history.
Alrighty.
2015, Kyle Busch driving for Joe Gibbs Racing wins Ford EcoBoost 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway. Florida claim his first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Nintendo, you got something to say about this, right?
Oh yeah, I know exactly. I watched every race of that season.
Is this a big deal?
That was the last full season that I watched.
Are you talking NASCAR?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the season.
Hey!
That was the most bullshit season. I fucking hate
Do you know
that season.
I'm related to a NASCAR driver?
It proved NASCAR was to screw Dale Jr. over. Jr. had the...
Oh, Junior.
And they screwed him over. Yeah, fucking Harvick screwed him over.
My cousin
That's why I
took
hate
Junior's father's sponsorship good wrench after he died.
No, but the reason I hate Kevin Harvick is because of that season.
I just can't get over this guy's. I can't get over this guy's.
Talk about my cousin, dude. Don't you dare.
He wrecked it. I don't... Bruh, he wrecked the entire field just to make sure Junior wouldn't win.
Dang.
That is blatant.
Weren't they partners for a while?
Like, that's illegal. Like, they didn't even suspend him for that.
Really? Well, you know, we play dirty as a family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin Hart-
yes,
I
Cody
got one
Holcomb.
more, guys. Here, I got one more.
Yeah. Let's keep this
Sorry.
going, guys. Let's go.
It's Sports History 2015. Serbian tennis star Novak Djokovic makes it 4 straight season-ending ATP World Tour finals. Tennis titles beating Roger Federer, whose legacy, 6-3, 6-4 in the final in London, England. I believe this is the tennis player who was just having a lot of trouble about anti-vaccination status too, but that's more news than this history, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's more like on the topical, current event spectrum of topic of discussion. But I think this guy, Novak Djokovic, should rechange his name to Neck Djokovic. I mean, like, I'm not making fun of him, but the man looks like a giraffe. So, maybe that's why, he can, see the ball, at a different angle,
Right. He's got the angles.
Follow your head, like a horse. Anyway, Miss Alice, if you're there, if you want to take this 2016, she's little Miss Pan Poopy there with her dolphin.
2016. Why does Barack Obama look like an old lady?
I don't think that's the right
President
one.
Barack Obama's posthumous awards the Presidential Medal of Freedom to pioneering computer scientist Navy Admiral Grace Hopper. That's why.
Nice.
Grace Hopper.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
What else do I got here? What else do I have? Oh, we got
Oh my
murder
God.
of interest. In 2017, we have a California man, Craig Coley, paranoid for a double murder after serving 39 years by Governor Jerry Brown, longest prison term to be overturned in the state. Holy buckets.
Yeah. So
that's brutal.
So this guy
served 40 years for not.
This guy double murdered, and then he was set free.
Oh, so he was found, all the evidence was overwhelming, but they set him free after 40?
Well, yeah, no, he had already served 39 years, and then Jerry Brown pardoned him. So he had served 39 years for the double homicide, and then now he's just free.
Well, that could go either way. He could still be a murderer, or there could be evidence that exonerated him or something, but yeah.
Well, it's California, so I don't think there's any exoneration going on with that.
It's California. There's no rhyme or reason out there.
There isn't. I'm out here, and it's absolutely lunacy. So
this is better than murder, Pam. You got one better.
Oh, good God. Oh, jeez. We got 2000... Well, oh my God.
2017, yeah, that's not awful.
Read it.
Radiko Mladic, the butcher of Bosnia, is convicted of genocide over the and other atrocities during the Bosnian War, jailed for life in the what? The Hague?
The Hague.
The Hague?
The Hague. Hague.
The Hague.
I heard it pronounced both ways, so.
Okay, so the guy that was doing all the genocide that caused the whole Bosnian thing, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Ooh, take this one here. I highlighted it for you.
Oh, really? Oh. We have, in 2017, Uber, gosh darn it, Uber admits hackers stole a personal information affecting 57 million people worldwide and paid $100,000 to keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Is that what it says at the bottom? Yeah, because it's a little fuzzy on my reading right now.
Yeah.
My stream shrinks. I'm on my phone.
I don't know how much better I can help you, but
Well, that's fine. I think I read it fairly well for what I could see.
So potentially 57 million users of the ride-sharing app Uber had their information, leaked. Be it their names, their addresses, where they've gone, their credit card information, or whatever.
It's like doxing or something, right, Andrew? It's like doxing?
No, doxing is
publicizing it?
No, doxing is disclosing information of somebody else, most likely for nefarious intent. So, if I was mad at, let's say if I was mad at, one of you, if I knew your personal information, I'd go to 4chan or somewhere and just tell them that information.
Okay, so what's the difference between stealing my information, though? If you just have it, for no reason, what's the difference?
Well, they don't steal it for no reason. They steal it and then they sell it. You know.
Oh, okay.
Like you
Well,
know,
you
they
get all the text messages that
Yeah.
you never signed for.
and also
I'm just
like
learning,
you know
I'm just
they can
learning
steal
still, yeah.
they can steal all these credit card informations and start making fraudulent purchases, and then there's no real way. It can be a real big mess real quick. So.
A quagmire, if you will, a quagmire.
Giggity. Moving on up here in 2018, the leaning tower of Pisa's tilt was reduced by 4 centimeters in a 20-year project to stabilize it.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yep. In 2019, Sacha Baron Cohen said if Facebook existed in the 1930s, it would have run Hitler's ads on his solution to the Jewish problem in speech to Anti-Defamation League Summit. Yeah, they would have. They probably would have. You know?
And they would have made money off it.
Yeah. Huh. I'm not going to say what came to my mind, but I'll type it in general chat. Not general. I'll type it in Michael's here. There we go. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
I'm supposed to keep up on like another chat too while I'm doing this, Xander? Come
Oh,
on,
you don't
man,
have
I'm
to.
not
Like,
joking.
no, I just posted it in Michael's. So
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I saw it. I read it. Go on.
anyway, we're back to Nintendo if he so wishes. Actually, no. Alice, it's your turn. I think. Yeah, it's Alice. 2020.
Is it?
I believe so. Is it?
No, I just went, so it's actually.
Oh, you went, Xander.
Oh, it's my turn. Well, I am not cognitively functioning today.
We're almost there. We're almost done with the history.
with
We're
this
almost done with the history, bud.
Well, we still have a births and deaths to go. Anyway, 2020, 24-year-old Russian Daniil Medvedev won ATP World Tour final tennis title, beating Dominic Thiem of Austria 4-6, 7-6, or 7-2, I guess, and 6-4 in London. All right. And we got, why is the Weeknd standing in front of the sun? 2020, 48th American Music Awards, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, and Bad Bunny win. I wonder why they don't...
Remember, she won the first time on Michael Jackson's last win posthumously on the same day, like fucking 11 years later or something.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. What a heartbreaker.
Yep. And then we got a battle of interest here in 2020 as well. Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed gave Tigrayan forces 72 hours to surrender before the military began offensive on regional capital of Mekelle. All right. And I'm not even going to read this because this is just crap. But anyway, audience, before we move on to the births and deaths, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything that you wish we elaborated on? Anything that you want to add on? Starting, discussion in the underbar, no, not the underbar, in the comments section. But like anybody here, were there anything that grabbed your attention more than most? Nintendo, Zanny, Madness, Pam, anything that spoke to you more? If I'm making any sense.
Yep.
Yeah, the naval officer that was trying to look like Obama.
Oh, huh. God. Anyway, moving on into bursts. Rambusir, why don't you start us off here in 1428? If he's there. And it doesn't look like he's there, so we're just going to move to Madness. Why don't you start us off?
Yeah, how many do you do?
In bursts and deaths, we do 2 by 2. Because,
Alright,
yeah.
So, yeah. 1428, Richard Neville, do I read the whole thing? Yeah, English nobleman and military commander known as Warwick the Kingmaker, born in Norwich, England in 1771. 1458, Jacob.
No, wait. Hold on. This guy, he was born in 1428 and he died in 1471. And you don't need to read the next one. Yeah. Right. Now we go to, we just read the black ones again. So, the only white ones you're guaranteed to read are the very beginnings.
Sure.
But, as I said before, if anybody sees, a name or something, in the white section, just say something. So,
well, anyway. For now, Abigail Adams, second U.S. First Lady, 1774, 1818. She's the second U.S. First Lady, and born in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Second U.S. First Lady, so she would have been married to...
John Adams.
Yeah, wow.
I believe
John
so.
Sims. Yeah, of course. Why?
Yep.
Sorry, Canadian again. Forgive my Canadianness.
It's alright. I mean, like, you, like, my country and your country have fought one war against each other and you guys won, so, I mean, like,
I wouldn't count it as that, but...
Yeah. Anyway, Pam Poovey, if she's there, it's her turn. And looks like she's going to be AFK.
What?
Oh, there she is.
I'm here. Oh, am I doing the George Eliot?
Yep.
George Eliot. She was an English author, and she did Middlemarch, Silas Marner, and she was born in Newistown, Berkshire. Yeah, it's a little fuzzy for me to read it.
Warwickshire. So I keep forgetting I need to highlight things for you.
Yeah, Warwickshire.
But what year was she born in?
Not easy to pronounce, but yeah.
1819.
All right. And you got another one here.
Oh, what we got here? Is it Jacques? Oh,
it is.
We got an Andre Gide, French writer. The Jacques Avengers of Nobel Peace Prize 1947, born in Paris. There we go.
And what year was he born?
Oh, 1859.
69.
Oh, 69? Oh, it looks like a 5'9" for me right now. It might be my new phone might be Gares and gay porn.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with gay porn, but,
Yeah. We all have to start practicing better decorum on the shows.
Etiquette, yes.
Yes. Here we go with this guy. We have, looks like he's wearing ground beef for a hat. We have Enver Pasha, born on this date in 1881. He was a Turkish general, Ottoman minister of war during World War I, and part of the dictatorial triumvirate known as the Three Pashas, born in Constantinople, Ottoman Empire, dying in 1992. So he was only 41 years old. So that's not long. He was 40, actually. Killed in battle. That makes sense for the Turks. He was a Turkish. Still looks like he's wearing ground beef for a hat. So, Charles de Gaulle. Wow, the goat. 1890. French Army general. What?
I was gonna say Schenk Uger killed the guy.
Who?
Schenk Uger from the Young Turks. That was a bad joke.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we have Charles de Gaulle here in 1890. He was a French army general and president of France from 1958 through 69, born in Lille, France. And I believe he's, he was leader of the Free French during World War II, head of the Provisional Government of the French Republic from 1944 through 46, and president of France from 59 through 69. Famous for saying non to Britain's entry to the European Common Market. I don't know what that means, but no, this guy, if it wasn't for him, Operation Overlord, D-Day probably would not have succeeded because he was the spearhead, the spirit and the spine and the voice of the French resistance, in occupied France during World War II.
Sailor, I have to ask you to go back up right above De Gaulle.
Okay.
Read the one right above. I can, yeah.
Oh, take it.
1898, Tarzan of the Apes, date of birth, according to the author Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Wow.
So on this day in 1888, Tarzan of the Apes was born.
Well, happy birthday, Tarzan! Yeah. Anyway, Romisser, it's your turn again. If you're there, I'm gonna say a few more words, not to have dead air. It looks like he's not there, so going back to madness.
Yep. Wiley Post, born 1898, American aviator. First solo flight around the world, born in Corinth, Van Zant Community, Texas.
Ah. All right. So
Very cool.
First one to fly
Solo
around
flight.
the world. Interesting.
I wonder what his plane was.
You know what? Let's look it up. Wiley Post circumnavigation plane. So let's see here. I don't need this. Okay, whatever. I'll just do this here.
I always wondered how they pack snacks and eat.
How did he piss? So, what plane did he use? A Lockheed 5C Vegna Winnie Mae. So,
Wow.
What is that?
Wow.
Let's see here. What are
Oh,
these?
the images.
So he flew around the world in that.
He must have had to land periodically and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. So I would not fly around the world in that personally. But yeah. And yeah, he must have landed like actually what it was 1933. So yeah, no, there's no way he could have done it in one hit. Like he doesn't have the fuel.
No.
So
No.
yeah.
All right, I'm going back. Benjamin Britten, born in 1913, an English composer, the young person's guide to the orchestra, Peter Grimes, born in Lowestoft, Suffolk, England.
Ah, okay. Oh, Alice! I'll tell you what, I get no respect here.
What do you want? Oh, God!
Come on, there you go.
Happy birthday, Rodney Dangerfield!
Absolutely.
Hey, we're all gonna get laid!
I loved him in Caddyshack, but
Hell yeah.
I loved his stand-up, dude. His stand-up was the best. But yeah, he was born in 1921 today. Died, unfortunately, in 2004.
What was the movie he was with Robert Downey Jr., where they would go back to college? And, like, his son goes back to college?
He does a few things. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
it's a great movie, but anyways, move on, sorry.
Back to school.
Yeah.
There we go, thank you.
Oh, we've got a Stoner birthday today. We got Eugene Stoner, 1922, American firearms designer and inventor of the M16?
M16, the assault rifle.
Wow. Born in something Port, Indiana.
Gosport, Indiana.
Stoner invented the M16.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, now I understand why they won't let me have guns.
Yep. All because of this Stoner guy.
Oh man, dude, he looks like a stoner. Look into that face, bruh.
Dude, he looks like an alcoholic. He's got really red cheeks. Rosy cheeks, like he's been drinking and smoking.
Is he holding a gun in that picture, Xander?
I don't. You know what? Maybe it looks like the barrel of an M16.
That's Ghostport, Indiana, by the way.
Oh, Gosport. Sorry, Ghostport. We have an Indianian, so like he is our resident leader of Indiana-related Indianas. Anyway, in 1924 here we have Geraldine Page, a U.S. actress in Interiors and Beguiled, born in Kirksville, Missouri. And we also have Billie Jean King, 1943, a U.S. tennis player, 12 Grand Slam singles titles, 39 Grand Slam titles. That's really good. Born in Long Beach, California. Hey, I know where that is. That's not that far. And then going back to Rhombus.
Remember? I was going to say about Billie Jean. She was most known for doing that woman against man tennis match.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We reported on that a while ago.
Oh, good God. Happy birthday, lady.
Yeah.
All of you, babe.
Well, I don't think Rhombus is here, so Madness. There you go.
Jamie Lee Curtis, 64th birthday today. Sorry?
I heard Rhombus for a second. Anyway, continue.
Jamie Lee Curtis is her 64th birthday today. Happy birthday. Obviously, amazing actress. 1958 American actress. Halloween True Lies, born in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah. By the way, Madness, your microphone. Madness, are you you're on your phone, right? Are you moving your phone around and stuff because your audio isn't always constant?
I'm sorry, no, I'm not trying.
Well, anyway, you got another one here.
Boris Becker, 55th birthday, 1967 German tennis player, Wimbledon, 1985, 86, 89, born in Lemhain, Germany.
Huh. All right. And Nintendo, are you there? I heard you say something a minute ago. I think you might be AFK.
I'm driving.
So he's driving. Okay, so yeah, of course he's not reading.
Yeah, no, I'm listening while I'm driving. It just gives me something to listen to.
Yeah. You also sound really distant. Anyway, Pam Poovey! If she's there. I don't think she's there. So anyway, I'm going to take this one then. We have Scarlett Johansson, born on the stage.
I am here.
Oh, there you are.
I am here. Yeah, I was just grabbing a product for an order.
Hmm.
We have Scarlett Johansson. She's the same age as me, but I'm older. Ha ha ha. 1984, 38th birthday, American actress. I liked her in the movie Lost in translation. I actually like the movie, which is underrated, Lucy. I'm not going to even divulge in the other movies she's been known as.
Lucy,
Black
that's
Widow.
the one with the brain-enhancing drug thing, right?
Yeah, the brain-enhancing drug. Yeah, I like that movie. I think it was an underrated movie, and I've been trying to find it so I can watch it again.
Well, we have a movie night coming up in a few days here. Why don't we watch that? I haven't seen it, and we know I have the ability that some would consider to be unnatural, involving
Morgan Freeman is in Lucy as well.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And,
so,
ooh.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, shit, snack.
But before you read this, before you read this, I want to say, Zanny, for making me watch Baby Darth. Like, now I see Baby Ariel, and the first thing that comes to my mind is doot, 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 Zanny, you bastard. Getting that in my head. Anyway, continue, Pampoovy.
Who the fuck is this?
Baby Ariel, apparently.
We got in 2000, we have a American social media personality and YouTuber born in Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Yeah, what year was she born?
What is wrong with her eyes? She's in the year 2000.
Yeah, what is wrong with her eyes? She looks like she's on some kind of something. Like,
no, I think it's just her. I think it's just her weird makeup. Her makeup artist needs to be fired.
Yeah, dude, like, she has two sets of eyebrows. Look at that. She has like a black stuff here, and then her eyebrows. What's going on with that? That's weird.
They're trying to do something like risque and like woo, but it doesn't work for her. Not for her face, no.
Anyway, we're going to move on into deaths. Starting us off in the year 365, we have Felix II, was an Italian anti-pope, died after failing to regain position as pope from Liberius.
Anti-pope, huh?
Yeah, there are a lot of anti-popes, fake popes. Like, there still is today, I believe, like, other, like, fake popes or whatever. Like, I don't know. But anyway, we have Blackbeard. Died on this date in 1718, a notorious English pirate who operated in the West Indies and eastern coast of North America, died in battle at the age of 38. Now, something crazy about Blackbeard that people don't know is that, like, he had a beard, but what he did was he dipped his beard in candle wax, and like he made like a freaking he made like a candelabra out of his face, and as he was going in and swinging his sword, his face was on fire. And it was all like, for the intimidation factor and whatnot. So,
Blackbeard, he's awesome. Blackbeard's my daddy.
Yeah. See, here it is. Right here is a picture of his beard on fire. So, that's what he did.
Yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I will say, the actor that plays as Blackbeard in I think it's the fourth Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I tell you what, he looks very closely similar to Blackbeard.
Actually, he's the guy, like, do you remember watching Game of Thrones? He was a guy, you remember, like, the Houndsman? Like, where he's building that church and the guy's hanging in at the end? That's the guy that plays Blackbeard.
Huh.
The guy that's hanging in the church that he had, the
I believe he's also from Deadwood, if you haven't seen that show.
I think, there's a show called Black Sails made by Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Where Blackbeard's the main character of that one, I think.
Huh.
But for that actor, though, Deadwood is a great show.
That was on NBC.
I have that box set, Deadwood.
Yeah,
Nice.
the guy that plays as Blackbeard in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, he's in the new John Wick as well. Well, he was one of the main.
He's the whatever, the maitre d' or whatever.
Well, let's get back on track with the history here, shall we? Madness, it is your turn, I believe.
All right. Lorenz Hart, 1895-1943, American lyricist, usually to music of Richard Rodgers. I Could Write a Book, My Funny Valentine, dies of pneumonia from exposure after drinking heavily in New York City at 48.
Wow.
That's always a terrible, terrible thing.
Yeah. Man, that's awful. Partied a little too hard. So, yeah.
Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
We have Mullen Mallory, 1884-1959. American Norwegian tennis player. More tennis players. A lot of tennis players this day.
Yeah.
U.S. Nat Seaship, which I'm sure you guys know what it means.
National Championship.
Okay, National Championship. 1915 to 18, 20 to 22, and 26 dies at 75. So she obviously lived a very full life.
Yeah, that's a pretty good resume right
Stretch.
there. So, and I think it's Alice's turn now. Yeah.
Maybe. Could be. Could possibly. Like, oh, we have Aldous Huxley. From 1894, died in 1953, if I am reading that
63.
properly. 63? Of course, yeah. My 5s and 6 look the same.
Yeah.
He was an English author. Brave New World. Died at the age of 69.
Ooh.
But
Wow.
yeah, he did Brave New World, so Aldous Huxley.
Huxley and Lewis are two of my favorite authors. Yeah, Brave New World is crazy, and then C.S. Lewis is the next one, but I'll let you read. Sorry, Pam.
Oh, no, you're fine, dude. I still love you. Oh, we have C.S. Lewis, born in
Narnia.
1898, died in 1963. He was a British author as well. The Chronicles of Narnia. The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe. I remember that book. Dies of renal failure at the age of 64.
Dang.
Yeah, no, I love the Chronicles of Narnia. I actually went and saw a play when I was in elementary school of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It was a really cool play.
Yep. Like heavy Christian overtones, like
A little
the
bit.
Jesus
A little bit.
allegory line.
Aslan is an allegory for Jesus. I have every rendition of that ever produced.
Snacks.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier today here. John F. Kennedy died on this date in 1963. He was the 35th President of the United States of America from 1961 through 63, and a Senator, Democrat from Massachusetts, assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald, or so they say, in Dallas, Texas at the age of 46. Let's not forget, this is shortly after he denied the CIA's want to stage a false flag attack to start a war with Cuba.
Also, he was also trying to do peace talks with communist Russia, too.
Yeah.
And then, well, we can't forget his father's ties with the mafia. So there could be there's so many reasons he was...
My great grandfather might have ties to the Las Vegas mafia. I'm not entirely sure, but we have Mae West here. Died on this date in 1980. Was a U.S. stage and screen actress and a writer. She Done Him Wrong, I'm No Angel, as well as a singer. Way Out West. Died in Hollywood at the age of 87.
Aww.
Yep. And then we're going back to madness.
We have Jean Baton, born in 1909, New Zealand born in 1909, died in 1982, but New Zealand aviator, first ever solo flight from England to New Zealand in 1936, dies at 73, and this... Well, sorry, Pam, go on.
Pat Batten is his name.
Pat? No, this is Gene.
Batten, I believe.
Batten, Gene Batten, and whatever. But yeah, so we've done the first. Wait, on this date, there's been the first, like the flight around the world, and then the first ever solo flight from England to New Zealand.
No, this is the person who did that, but this is her death day. So this is not when she did it.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, yes. No, but I just mean that we've hit those both today. We've hit the first global person who went around the world, and also the first person that went from England to New Zealand.
Yeah, history does play out in weird ways. So, I mean, like, to give you an example, remember, like, a week or so ago, the voice actor for the animated series of Batman, that skinny guy, died?
Yeah.
When we did the history show, that was also the anniversary of the first time someone referred to New York as Gotham.
Wow.
So that's a weird historical coinky-dink going on right there.
History might not repeat, but it rhymes. Is that how it goes?
Very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this me as well, or do you want me to do one more?
Have you done two? I believe you've done two. I think it's Alice's turn.
Okay.
Have you done two? I know you did him.
I think so, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Okay. Alice.
Oh, we got born in 1893, died in 1988. Today we got Raymond Dart. He was an Australian paleontologist.
Paleoanthropologist.
Yeah, paleoanthropologist. He died at the age of 95 today in 1988.
You want me to pronounce this word for you as well?
Yeah, because I can't see it very well. Australiapologist. So he does Australia exclusively then.
He's a paleoanthropologist, and it looks like he discovered Australopithecus africanus, which is one of our ancestors.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
what he was. I couldn't see what it was saying on here. So.
Ooh, there you
And then we have Anthony Burgess. Died in 1993, born in 1917. He was a British novelist and essayist. Is that what it says?
Yep.
A Clockwork Orange. Dies of cancer at the age of 76. Oh, he's the one that wrote a couple.
Yep.
He wrote the book. Yeah, he wrote the book for Clockwork Orange.
Yep. Then 1997 here we have Michelle Hutchinson, an Australian rock vocalist, INXS, Devil Inside, new sensation, and actor, Dogs and Spice, committed suicide at the age of 37, mate. That's not a crikey scenario. That's not good. No.
Actually, his girlfriend begs to differ that it's not a suicide, that it was an accidental death because he was into autoerotic asphyxiation.
Just like David Carradine.
That'll get you. That'll get you. Yeah, David Carradine, Kung Fu.
He's been trying to get Australia to mark it as an accidental death because he was into that stuff. So.
Yep. And unless anybody else sees a name here, like, I don't want to read this last one because of this bullshit. That's such a lie. So.
The Rona.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is anyway. So.
Let's not end it like that, Xander. Let's not end it like that. This has been great.
It's been great, yeah. Anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. And please go over there to our Rumble and our BitChutes. Subscribe over there because, as I keep saying, it's a matter of time. Like, the Omni Coalition's YouTube already has its first strike because of medical misinformation.
We gotta diversify, right? We gotta diversify.
Yeah, well, we already are on multiple platforms, so, they can't silence us everywhere. Anyway, for your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time, which is what your time, guys?
1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm with Dallas.
All right, so 3/5 of us are on Eastern Time, I see. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I'm Xander.
I'm Slayer.
I am the Alice. I am the Alice, a.k.a. Pam Poovy.
Pam Poovy?
Yep.
Pam Poovy!
And in the live studio audience, the great Xanathos, the Zany Zanny. Anyway, until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in news, we have a news show coming up in a few hours here at 2 p.m. Pacific Time or 5 p.m. Eastern. Whenever you see us, until then, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles!
Toodles!